friends. Welcome to the Sassy Sisters Show, July edition, special July 4th celebrations, small and special, and with family, of course. I am Lise.
And I'm Rita. And this is Lisa's dog, Sadie, who is a mini dachshund. The $1 million dog.
Absolutely.
She's very cute. So she's ready for the holiday.
So, Rita, we had some fun in June. We got together with our family.
Yes, we did.
And went to the Phillies game.
Yes.
And we celebrated. Phillies won. And the winner of the Snackle Box challenge
was, it was a tie, right?
Yeah.
Between this and the Cheez-It Snaps.
Yeah, so they're in here.
Everybody loved them. Lisa did a beautiful Snackle Box. I'm still having issues with the Snackle Boxes and the Tackle Boxes every time I hear a commercial. But she did a great job on our Snackle Box for the pregame.
Yeah. So these are the potato sticks, sour cream and onion from the dollar store.
And these
$1.25.
Cheez-It Snaps by Keebler, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we better check on that. But anyway, Rita wanted me to look at the ingredients. If you don't already know, when you look at the ingredients list, the first ingredient is the one that's going to be most abundant. Did you know that?
No, I never knew that.
Yeah, so in this case, it is potatoes.
Okay.
And she wanted me to, kind of look at the ingredients. And it's a lot of oils, different omega-6s, sunflower, cottonseed.
Are you kind of trying to justify that those things are healthy?
Well, kind of, but I thought I'd let my listeners in moderation, of course.
Right.
And potatoes were the key ingredient, as it is. What's the key ingredient there?
I can't read. I don't have my glasses on. Sorry.
The first is enriched flour, wheat flour.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
because the carbs in them are not pretty.
Oh, yeah. So for special occasions and celebrations.
Exactly.
You
For a
gotta
Phillies game,
splurge.
tailgate, it was part of a perfect Snackle Box.
Mhm.
We loved enjoying. We enjoyed it immensely.
It was fun. Very fun.
So now you've changed the background today.
Oh,
Where did you
yeah.
get the map from?
Oh, so the map came from a thrift shop. You just never know what you'll find. And it's a picture of an old map surveyed what United States would look like with the 13 original kind of colonies, I guess, British colonies. North Carolina, South, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New England, Virginia. So it depicts that. In the west is Louisiana.
Oh,
Did you see that?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it was cool. It came in, someone nicely donated. It's a box of maps from the Naval History Division, Department of Navy, 1972. So obviously, they probably have everything digitalized now, and but I really love it and wanted to share it with you, being it has the 13 colonies.
Lovely. That was very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And thank you, whoever donated.
What thrift store did you get it from? I mean,
The good thrift.
the good thrift.
Love that.
Because a lot of people love to thrift. And moi, especially too. That's
you never
where my
know what
shirt
you'll
came from.
find.
And it was brand new.
Oh,
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
It's my new color.
It is a nice color on you. All right, so now next we'll talk about our adventure, of course, as sisters. We went to Ocean City.
We had a girls' weekend,
With
sisters' weekend.
with the bike ride.
This is the boardwalk in Ocean City's main ride center, Castaway Cove.
since the other place did, Wonderland did close. They have a lovely little pinball place to play in that way. But yes, Castaway Cove is the new ride center now in Ocean City to take your kids.
But let's not forget, Lisa texted me Wednesday night. What time are you picking me up tomorrow? 8 a.m., Lisa. If you want to be picked up, 8 a.m. Forget it. So guess who had to drive down on her own because she couldn't get her ass up there? Lisa. But Rita got up, was there by 10:30. It worked out great for Rita.
Morning. Rita from the Sassy Sisters. Sassy Sisters are hitting Ocean City, New Jersey this weekend. But you must say that there was only one sister. Yes, because the other one couldn't get her ass out of bed to drive down here with me. So we'll see Lisa a little bit later, but right now, Rita is the one that's been up since 8 o'clock and drove her ass down here. Thanks for watching.
So go ahead. So when you did get down, we went to a restaurant that we like, and it is called Kessel's Corner. And we were eating lunch, breakfast. They have breakfast till 11 o'clock. I'm sitting there looking at Lise. Couldn't quite figure out what was wrong with whatever. So it finally dawned on me, and her shirt was inside out, okay? At 30 in the morning, I'm like, okay, Lise, do you know that we're out in public and your shirt is inside out? It was funny as hell. Mm-hmm. And then we started on our bike ride. We got on the boardwalk, and our first funny thing that we ran into is beach towns have these beach mats that, allow you to walk a little easier on the sand. And in Ocean City, honest to God, they had a guy who was blowing the sand off the beach mat of the beach. Now you're at the beach. There's sand. There's nothing you can do about it. It was just funny. Yeah, ridiculous. And then we continued our bike ride, and they have like little signs painted where the Surreys go and the bikes go and the walkers and the runners. So this guy, we're biking, we were in the right spot, and he just had a nasty little comment to us. And he was walking. He was not even supposed to be there. It's like, go the hell in your right lane and let's just get on with this bike ride. This was just ridiculous, the comment he had about us.
Now we're getting into the heart of Ocean City's boardwalk. There's bike riding here every morning and a lot of jogging. You almost think it is the most fittest town in the Jersey coast. They should have races against each other. Everybody, it seems like, acts and runs and bikes like they're in the Olympics around here.
Oh, that's so fun.
And here's Sassy Sister. There we are. Hi.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa.
Uh-oh, she almost had an accident. Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong lane. I am in the running lane, and walking people should be over on that lane is where he should have been. He's the one that had this whole thing wrong. The walkers are not in the right lane.
Remember what you said about the walkers and the runners? Yeah, everybody in Ocean City thinks they're Olympic. They all seem to think that this is the fittest town in the world. Everybody walks, runs, bikes like they're training for the Olympics. Okay, this is for the Olympics. This is ridiculous. On the boardwalk. Power walking, yeah. And then the thing that puts Rita through the ceiling is little kids that either can barely walk
and they're on their little balance bikes or their little scooters, those little three-wheeled scooters. They can barely walk, and you're putting them on a boardwalk where, honest to God, they're clogging everything up. You're nervous wreck that they're gonna fall and hurt themselves. It's awful. Okay, I feel like there should be put a limit on, some of the ages.
Well, maybe we put a bike cop on uniform on you.
Yeah. That
Bike cop uniform, and you
it would
get
be
up
a
there
much
and
better run boardwalk. Yes,
off.
that's right.
You're in the wrong lane. Okay, so that was fun. Okay, so tell us about. We keep on having these serendipitous moments, like we've talked about, and then we come upon the Flanders Hotel.
Were you ever in it before our visit?
Not extensively, like we did like a little tour.
Right.
We even toured where they have like banquets and weddings, which was beautiful and magnificent.
Right, where they say the ghost Emily runs around, that Emily,
Well, I don't know where. They didn't mention too much about her.
I've heard that there's a
but
ghost, yeah.
This is Emily. She's apparently the ghost that is running around this hotel of 100 years.
Yes. So, because it's such an old establishment, and it was the 150th birthday of
100th.
that. I thought it was 150.
100.
Oh, 100. Yeah. Yeah, the Flanders Hotel. So that was magnificent. Now, if you look at this picture, you can see that it once had this huge swim pool.
Right,
And
a saltwater pool.
mhm.
When we
was-
were kids.
Yeah, when we were kids. It was unbelievable. They now have a little pool, but back then it was, magnificent, and it's beautifully kept in its grandeur and beauty. I was impressed by that. So tell us more, Rita, about that serendipitous moment of coming upon it. And
Well,
what
when
was
we
happening.
first went down off the boardwalk to get into the main entrance, they were having this little clothing sale. Okay, they have a lovely boutique, and in the boutique has the original tile floors, which was lovely. But we spent a lot of time in there. I can't really. Did you get that dress there?
I did not.
Okay. No, I wasn't sure, but we did.
I did
We did pick up a couple of
Retail,
little things.
therapy
Yes.
shopping.
So when we got there, they were celebrating the 250th anniversary of 4th of July, and they had a mural out there, and we got our pictures taken there. And a woman was there. She told us a little bit about the hotel.
Hi, so we're at the Hotel Flanders. And tell me your name.
My name is Arlene,
And you are?
involved. Let's just leave it.
Okay. And I saw you all putting up this mural.
Yes,
How-
we did this mural in order for people to come in and take photos celebrating America's 250th anniversary.
Great.
And of course, the hotel's over 100 years old.
Okay.
So we love America. We're very proud to be Americans, and the hotel wants you to come in and get your picture taken with our hotel picture.
Perfect. Now, what is next to you? Is that a dress?
This is an antique dress. We do a lot of weddings here. I haven't
Okay.
set it up properly yet. I'm in the process of setting all this up. But this is over 100-year-old dress
Okay.
that we keep here to commemorate the hotel.
Okay. And I've been reading you have catacombs downstairs.
Catacombs are a basement system that is on the boardwalk under the building. Under half of the building. It's not available to the public anymore, but they're a fabulous thing that was built original with the hotel. And they have sump pumps to keep the ocean out because it's below sea level.
Exactly. Yeah. I saw that whoever did the video on it was very interesting.
That was my husband.
Was it your husband? He did a great job.
did.
I loved it. And I looked and it said you cannot go for a tour of it, but
No.
it's a fascinating piece of history of Ocean City and Prohibition
Well, we
and
love
back then.
come in and visit us.
We will.
Visit the shops, visit the restaurant, visit the coffee shop, stay at the hotel. It's a fabulous place to stay, and get your picture taken.
We will. The Flanders Hotel, over 100 years old, and we're still going to walk over to Emily's. The ceiling of it and the details of it that are still in here in the clothing store. They had the original tile from the floor still. It was fabulous. All right, so we're gonna walk into Emily's. What's Emily's called? Emily's restaurant, and take a look at that. Cafe. Emily's Cafe.
In the interior, they have a lot of the old bathing suits from the 20s. They had a phone booth where you can go put the money in and close the door so you don't have to listen to everybody's conversations that are walking around and talking at the same time, which was really nice.
The original switchboard for the hotel. I believe you used to put them in and out, but there's too many people in here for me to touch. Here's look, they're calling this an antique rotary phone. I still have one from my parents' house, and the damn thing still works. Here's the bathing suits that were worn in that era when the hotel was built.
What do you think? Wow. See, people will notice it better often.
Lisa, let's walk over to Emily's restaurant. They do have teas and a couple other things during the summer here.
And then we walked up to where the was upstairs was where they had their banquet facilities, and they were lovely. If anybody wants to have a wedding up there, I believe it's a wedding venue where you can bring your own booze because Ocean City's dry, but apparently, and we all know that saves you a lot of money. But what we did here, and there is a YouTube video, they have the Catacombs. Apparently underneath the hotel, which is below sea level, they have a room where in the 20s and whatever, they used to actually serve liquor in there. People would come off the beach, they would change out of their bathing suits because back then everybody had to be dressed. And they actually had a bar down there where possibly, they were able to get a drink in the driest town in the world. So they wouldn't let us go down because I guess liability issues. But if you want online, there is a really interesting video about it that I kind of found to be fascinating, with Prohibition and everything that was there.
But and the hotel is below sea level, so they have to pump out the ocean water.
Right.
They had a system, and it's been, she mentioned, updated several times. So that was interesting. It's below sea level, that area.
The catacomb area. It's it was like a basement kind of situation underneath. But I can imagine what the salt water does to, the infrastructure underneath. Is probably amazing.
Well, they're still maintaining it,
yes.
And they're maintaining the property beautifully. And you can go get your picture taken because they have a setup and they'd like people to get their picture taken. They have as you will see in the video clip, they're celebrating their 100 years. So that was a great moment of serendipity too that we fell upon.
The other issue was when we're biking around in life. Okay, it's not a good look, okay? We actually had our picture. You look better than me, even though your shirt was on inside out. Rita looked like she was just left the gym. I said to Lisa, from now on, we're going to have to up our clothing issue because it's not good, okay? And if my mother saw this walking around and talking to people and filming ourselves, she'd be fluffing herself in her ashes in my cabin, okay? In her earth.
Yeah,
but we're
adventuresome.
Right.
It's hard to look good.
This is what, our fifth? Is this our fifth? Count the corks.
This is our 5th video, so this is all a work in progress, and we appreciate if you are watching it. We hope you're enjoying it, and
Share by all means.
Share it,
Share
and
the joy.
it's work in progress, and we're working on everything. And then,
And maybe we'll even look better next time.
yes, if we on our next content situation.
All right.
Yes.
So,
We went to.
does anyone remember these beautiful candies? Hey, Rita, you want a
Yep.
cigarette?
Everybody, you remember cigarette candies where you thought you were smoking when you were 10 years old? It was candy.
And you know where you can find them? Ocean City Boardwalk.
Right. We went to Frailinger's saltwater taffy.
I am going to reminisce about some of the candies as a kid. Lisa remembers nothing. Does everybody remember these cigars that were actually made out of gum? You chewed them. The little nick lamps. You take the wax off the top and they had liquid in them.
So it's
I don't know when the last time I ever saw Chuckles was.
so the
The
double
Necco wafers, everyone remember the gray ones? They were just awful.
for these.
Smarties. They have Smarties, but Smarties used to be like half the size. Not that big of a size anymore. And here was the true thing of being a kid in the 60s. The fake cigarettes, the candies, and you pretended you were having a cigarette at age 10, probably 8 years old. It was a good idea. Here's Fun Dip. This was out when my kids were kids, I don't know, in the 80s, early 90s. That was just a freaking mess all over the house. And that was kind of fun. Here, I found another one. Turkish taffy. Enough to pull your teeth out. And vanilla was my favorite. Now, if you have your teeth out, I work for dentists. So, if you're a guy, you don't want to have any of your teeth out because a woman is never going to date you if they've worked in a dental office. We all are really big on men with teeth.
It's now called the James Candy Company. But Frailinger's was the first original saltwater taffy place in New Jersey. They had those hard saltwater taffies. They'll take your candy out. But when we went through it, we found all the kind of candy you could have from nostalgia, from when you were like 10 and 11 years old. The only thing, and I looked online too about everything, I couldn't find chiclets. Do you remember chiclets?
Of course.
Okay, they no longer make them, or they make them now. I think they stopped making them in 2016 or 2019. They may be made like little ones in Mexico now. But as kids, my mom was a smoker. None of her daughters ever smoked, but my mom smoked. And that was the big thrill. She says, "Can we have something? Get a chiclet out of my purse." You pulled the chiclet out of her purse back then, and it was covered in tobacco. Okay, because you had to go to the bottom of the thing, her cigarettes and her whatever. It was all spilled in the bottom of the thing. But that was my memory of my life when all that candy was around. You didn't remember as many as I did.
Well, I do remember that.
The cigarettes, and it had tobacco all over it.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, so we did get some, and the James Candy Saltwater that now owns the Frailingers, they have a smaller piece that apparently is not, it's chewier. It's softer than the regular, longer saltwater taffy. Now, one other thing I looked up. Because you love, in Philadelphia in January 1st, we have the Mummers Parade. And one of the bands that plays every year is the Frailinger. I believe it's probably a string band.
Okay.
Yes,
the Fralinger
it is, a
string band had an uncle that started that was related to the
okay, that's
Fralingers
interesting.
down on the boardwalk
Okay,
in Atlantic City.
very
Yes,
interesting.
it was. He had a very an uncle who had like a pharmacy, and he sponsored the string band for everybody, and that's
how
where
nice.
it got its name. However, on top of thinking of things to do, even though I hate the Mummers Parade, she loves it. I'm thinking maybe in New Year's just to.
Oh, we're
going to have to go down and do
Definitely
do
coming
a
to the Sassy
Sisters
show.
in January. Yes, so that was some content that I thought we could do.
By the way, I didn't know this. James Candy Company, Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Right.
So it's not like it's
No, it's still local, but
made, in
any
some
place
other
else,
country.
right? However, the longest store that's been open on the Ocean City Boardwalk is Shriver's Candy Store.
Okay, that's another one.
Right.
I don't know if they have the cigarettes, but they have a lot of good stuff.
Right.
Okay, good. Because you'll lose filling, and you could lose your crown. And
I'm going to let it melt. And it is a salty sweetness.
is it? Did you get the James or the Fralinger? The big one? She said the smaller ones were a little softer.
The
James. Okay.
The ones in the middle.
Okay.
The
Square ones.
the ones that were in the bin.
Right. Okay.
You could choose. Salty and sweet.
Salty and sweet.
What a treat.
treat. Oh, that.
I mean, these candy stores
They're packed with
beautiful. Like you can get any candy, and it's a special. It's so special that you
the memories,
find,
and the stores are
all
kind of
these-
old fashioned, and they're kind of really neat.
in addition to fudge, in addition to saltwater taffy, they have molasses taffies. They've got, candy cigarettes and all kinds of goodies.
Mm-hmm.
Macaroons, if you like.
I don't like macaroons.
Well, if you do like macaroons.
Yes, that's fine. So tell me about your 4th of July.
Well, so Sassy Sister Lise loves the Ocean City fireworks. And I love that community atmosphere, the beach, going to the beach and watching the fireworks all up and down the various beaches. Now, I have to commend Ocean City, their city fireworks were great, and all along the people at the beach that got fireworks and set them off were spectacular. Now, of course,
Your
being
husband.
important, I buy my stash. A stash of six boxes.
You bought 6 boxes of that?
Oh my gosh, of course. Six.
My God. That's like obscene. And what did your husband do?
Well,
He probably was ready to get arrested.
So, I planned the expedition of fireworks setting off. He's dubbed the chief fireworks lighter. We had 2. The 4 of us were designated to take the fireworks down. We were all supposed to take 1 bag down. I had it down to a science. It was almost like a I surveyed the beach. I knew where we wanted to set them off, safe, the location, right? We had it all planned. We had to leave the house at 8 with our walk to the beach together. Well, someone was the chief firework lighter was on the beach a very long time
imbibing in
Libations?
libations, celebrating, right?
Uh-huh.
So then that delayed the cheeseburger cookout.
Oh, you were going to cook out there?
No, not up at the beach, but back at the house.
Oh, at the house.
We had to eat our
Oh,
cheeseburger, have our picnic.
Right, before
Right.
you even went.
We had the whole spread ready. Everything had to be timed. So this one not getting off the beach, we were delayed an hour. So we didn't have time. The sun was setting. We had to drive the troops with the fireworks to the beach and drop them off, which would be the 4 women.
Right. Wow.
To trudging with the fireworks to get to the beach, right? Set up in the dark, and they already the fireworks were already starting. So
Wow.
it was, like you couldn't see anything because it's the fireworks also comes with some smoke. Then we waited. We enjoyed the show, the fireworks show. But we had to wait for the chief firework engineer and firelighters, right? They had to park the car, and then they had to find us in the dark with all the fireworks going on. Needless to say, they didn't find us. And needless to say, I still have the stash.
Wow. So you did 3, but you didn't do the 4th.
I didn't do any.
You didn't do any.
No. So thank you, people who planned and had your plan work, because your fireworks were beautiful.
Wow. Okay.
Now I have 6 to be set off.
Oh, so they didn't do any of them. You have 6 boxes left?
So they never found us. Okay.
Wow.
Finally, we called after the fireworks, right? There was heat lightning. Heat lightning and lightning. And we're carrying fireworks. We're the last to leave because we have to be reunited with our chiefs. There were 2 of them. And then, right? So we're last. Us and like teenagers, and then some fishermen. Well, the wind picked up. It was a windstorm.
Wow.
We could barely get off. Did you see the pictures of Coney Island?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that happened not to that extent, but it happened. And we're getting off with our fireworks with the, lightning.
Yeah.
And the guy was so funny behind me. He's like, well, at least we don't have to exfoliate tonight.
It's true. Some of those
The sand, because the sand was beating at our face.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my
that was your 4th of July.
And it was a very true story. And I still have the stash. So when we get our 5,000 followers and we break the Kelsey podcast ceiling, Kelsey Brothers podcast ceiling, guess what? We can set off our fireworks and you can all enjoy.
I spent 4th of July with the hubby. He has a small house in central Pennsylvania, just the 2 of us. There's no town. Well, it has a town name, but there's nothing going on. The biggest...
Well, you missed a very good celebration.
I'm sure I did. My celebration was walking from the bottom up the steps to put my ass in the chair to finish reading my book. But some of the neighbors had some fireworks, and we had taken our cat up there just because we didn't want to leave him alone. And
Cat lady.
Yeah, the cat lady. And he ran underneath the steps. He was frightened to death. They like to hide with these kind of situations. but mine was very low key. However, the fireworks people that don't get it together would have just kind of put me through the ceiling.
Oh, you know, when I got home, we couldn't find Sadie.
Okay.
She goes under the bed.
Yeah.
You could only see like a little tail.
Yeah, sticking out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's not.
No, most
not
dogs,
very
it's a
good with the
nightmare for
fireworks.
animals, kind of, with the fireworks situation. However, so everything went good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you had great weather and everything was good and nobody killed each other, nobody did anything funky.
Okay, yeah, and no one got arrested.
That was
like
the main
you
thing.
mentioned.
Because a couple times over the years, we've had those early, that we call them like kind of like a little bit of a rent-a-cop, that patrol the beaches in Ocean City for this stuff, and they run around and try to like yell at everybody that are putting fireworks out, and everybody's got them. So it's, just like when you bike around Ocean City, the dry town in the world, it is, everybody's recycling is nothing but liquor and beer cans. Trust me, it's not pretty.
Well, we're very safe.
Right.
Firework.
Yeah. No, you do a good
We
job.
have a very safe firework operation when everybody is cooperating on the plan and the times are met.
Right. I can picture this.
There's
I
no
can
way
picture the
to
scenario,
picture
the whole
scenario.
thing in my brain.
No
and
way
as much
to
as
picture
I
it.
had nothing to do and read a book, my blood pressure was kind of good with that aspect of it.
Well, thank you for tuning in to our
Listening
show,
to our escapades
our
of
July.
in July.
We hope that you have celebrated and you're safe with your families, and we find you all well. Again, we do hope that we break the Kelsey
I'm going to
brothers
tell you,
ceiling.
the Kelsey brothers interviewed Prince William last
All right,
week.
well,
Okay,
come on, guys.
there is no way Prince William wants to talk to us, but we would
I
really
think-
have to up our content. So if anybody has any suggestions, we would be glad to listen to them. But what are you going to talk to Prince William about?
I think we talk to very interesting.
Right, we're
very
talking.
talented people, and I don't need to have that famous aspect. We just need to be us.
Right.
And good.
And I want to tell you,
have
Aloysius,
fun.
and Aloysius I did see a picture of his St. Thomas.
Oh, he's working on that.
No, I think
already.
it's done.
It's done. He's really fast.
Yes, I think he did.
He can transform a
believe-
city in no time.
Right. I believe it's a yellow bird that he did. It wasn't a huge mural, but it was very pretty in St. Thomas. So I did look that up.
Oh,
So
yeah, you're really good at the research and interviewing, and we hope you enjoyed the interview at the Flanders Hotel. So stay tuned, and
For
we'll
August.
see you. And thank you for your time and listening to us. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we kind of have fun doing it.
And if you do have any suggestions of stuff that you would like us to
tell
do
us.
that is
We'd love
kind
to
of
hear from you.
interesting, we would be glad to,
love to
do
hear
it.
from
And, and as long as it's,
Yep,
A-rated, but
get that follower number up, and we're set to with the fireworks.
for next year. Exactly.
Take care,
Take care.
everybody.
Enjoy your July. Thank you.